This message is for someone who feels alone at this time. They may feel like they're being swept by the wind. They may feel like they're alone in their thoughts, and there is a sense that whoever's in this energy may feel the need to pull on someone else, maybe someone who's more grounded, someone who has more warmth. This person is pulling on angel guides and higher powers, higher sources, all for the sake of getting closer to themselves. It's almost like these other sources are being considered as decoys in this energy. So if that's something you're resonating with, we're going to get into that energy. Definitely stick around, like, subscribe, share, leave a comment if you're resonating. I definitely look forward to hearing from you. So yeah, let's get started. So just a quick reminder, 1:11 on the clock. If you like to book a personal reading, you can do so through PayPal. Send your question or put your question in the info box or the description box when you send your payment. So I want to thank everyone for being here, clicking, subscribing, liking, commenting. Every interaction you have with this channel is so appreciated. So yeah, we're going to get into this energy. And someone in this energy is really going through it right now. And I feel like this is nothing new for whoever this is. Like, you've been going through it for a while. Whoever this is, if it just feels like they're being tossed back and forth with the wind. Maybe this isn't new. Maybe this is new. Maybe this is something that they're first experiencing. Like, they've noticed that other people seem to be tossed by the wind, but up until this point, they've been able to control it, it feels like. And now all of a sudden it's like, here I go too. I'm just another crazy person, getting swept around, not knowing who they are, where they stand in life. So there's this vibe that whoever this is in this energy is looking for love. Finally, like, this person has gone so long without being in a relationship, and now they feel like love is the only answer. So let's get into that energy for someone looking for love, who feels like there's really no other way to move forward in life unless they have a partner beside them. They want to work with someone. They want to collaborate. They want to build a family. I just see 0303 on the clock. So let's get into this energy. Who is this person that's feeling swept around at this time? Who's looking for love? What's going on with this person? Okay, Queen of Swords. Yeah, this person may be considered cold by her peers. She's intelligent, she's truthful, she's reasonable. And also it seems like that reason has left this person in the cold many times in relationships. And it feels like this person needed to dumb themselves down in the past to connect and relate, because it just seems like they were out reasoning the situation. Like, they were the only reasonable one in the situation. It seems like this person had to deal with a lot of toddlers, lunatics, I don't know a better word to say, but really emotionally immature individuals who expected this person to be a mother to them, but at the same time, this person needed love. It was like this person wasn't able to love themselves, and that's the vibe. Whoever this is in this energy, they just want time to love and nurture themselves, and it's like, if I need a partner to do that and almost like sneakily love myself in the process, that's where this vibe is going. Like, it feels like this love is almost like a decoy. And when I say love, I mean this person, that whoever's in this energy is manifesting a partnership, a lover. And it feels like they only want to be in this relationship so that they can love themselves in the background. Like, they feel like that's the only way they can accomplish this self-love, because so many people rely on them. What else is going on in this energy? What do we need to know? Who's in this energy? Okay, Queen of Cups. So we have two queens on the table right now. I'm just getting like, I don't know why my first instinct is to think there's some kind of lesbian interaction here or this could be some kind of mother wound, or maybe this whoever's in this energy feels like they don't really have friends, like girlfriends, girls that they can trust, or the vibe is like whoever is with this person, male or female, is looking to this person like they want a mother in them, but then it feels like this person just needs some feminine love or feminine attention, or maybe this person has experimented with their gender because they weren't able to love themselves. There's a vibe here like this person was experimenting with their sexual orientation as a way to get closer to loving themselves. So yeah, there is this vibe like this person is being used as a decoy, some sensitive person in their life who can sympathize with them. This person knows what's going on. So it's like this person is being used. This person may have an issue with putting themselves on the chopping block and self-sacrificing themselves because they know that this person is using them for their love and attention, and also just so this person can get closer to themselves. Because I'm definitely picking up on two feminine energies, but this could also be someone in this cold energy who's transforming or evolving into something more sensitive and being more compassionate. This could be the same person who's moving out of this Queen of Swords energy and into this Queen of Cups energy. But it's taken a lot. It's taken a toll on this person because they're used to using their mind. Now all of a sudden they're tapping into their heart space, their heart chakra, and it feels very dangerous because it's like, this is my heart. This is not a game anymore. This is not up for debate. We're not playing games with my heart. And also this person really needs to keep warm and stay warm. Okay. And it's not up for debate. So it's almost, I feel like whoever's in this energy is using this love like fuel, almost like chopped wood, just in order to keep warm during this season. You have justice coming in, whoever's in this energy. We have justice for this person. And this may not be a woman. Whoever it is, it could just be someone in their femininity. I'm getting that as well. This could be a masculine who's almost trapped in this feminine energy. Like maybe he's the oldest sibling. Maybe there wasn't a father in the house, or for some reason this person was used or forced. There's another word, kind of like pushed up against the wall. I'm not really sure what the word is, but somehow this person landed into the responsibility of being a mother. And so there's a fairness here that's coming into balance with whatever this was. I feel like there's more masculine energy to be seen here. Okay. Something's about to be revealed here. Something that wasn't fair, possibly with this feminine energy, is like, it's not just about the mother. Where's the father here? Where's the father role? Okay, so the Lovers is coming out. So that's that balance that we're looking for. But it still does feel like there needs to be a masculine figure. This love here, it feels holy. It feels like a union with a deity of some kind. And I'm not going to take a guess on what this deity is called or what this deity stands for. But the star is coming out. So this could be a connection with the light, your higher power, your higher source. Someone who's not of this world or thinks on a higher dimension. Even if this is a person, this person is connected to source energy. So there's the balance here. It feels like there's a masculinity in this energy for sure. So let's keep going with this. So there's this overall vibe of someone being swept around in the wind and not really knowing where they stand. There's a lot of emotions here. Someone trying to use their own mind to stir and direct themselves. And then you have the Three of Cups coming out. This person could have felt uprooted in some way because of what other people were saying about them. And even if this person didn't at the time have that intuition, maybe they evolved into learning how to use their intuition and understand whether a group of people are for them or against them. At the time, they were just getting swept around by these feelings that this person or group of people had about them. Someone was projecting their own jealousy and envy, because I'm definitely getting that this Queen of Swords felt isolated for some reason. Maybe because of a lack of friendship, or this group of people making this person feel like they didn't belong due to their own insecurities. Maybe that was the reason why this person is feeling swept around by the wind. And then you have the Seven of Pentacles. So what helped this person to engage with their intuitive side is by focusing on their wealth and prosperity, focusing on something that brings monetary value, something that raises and lifts the quality of their life. So this person could have learned to reflect on other people's feelings and emotions of income, or has gotten into a field where almost like pay to be a friend, like a therapist or something like that is the vibe I'm getting. Is like this person was trying to bring balance into their life by working in a field that helped to combat these paranoid feelings. And I'm saying paranoid because that's the only word that comes to mind, but just this overall sense of not being grounded or not really being part of the world. Like everything's in your mind, everything's a thought. And the thoughts are so manufactured, because if you were to think naturally, you'd be getting swept up in this energy where, these people are just kind of going off of their impulses, and they can be happy about someone failing. They can be scared about someone succeeding. Like the feelings are very impulsive and low level, low vibrations. So the High Priestess is coming out. Now, I feel like you do, if this is your energy, if you're resonating with this energy, whoever this is, they definitely have angel guides protecting them and watching over them, and very heavy right now. There's this abundant energy of someone from the light, someone from a higher position. This could be someone who works in a situation, a social worker, but I'm getting is even higher than that. Like this is real angel light, hedge of protection energy over this person who has moved from being more of a reasonable, reflective energy individual to becoming more intuitive. So you've got protection, whoever this is, and they use the truth. The truth is what sets them free. Okay. The truth is what keeps them in balance from these antagonizing energies. And then that love that we were talking about did come up. It did resurface, that decoy, so to speak. This decoy is helping this person to reach themselves without having to engage in anything that, they're not really comfortable with. So you've got the Tower here, and it feels like there was some kind of an upset with this relationship. Okay, so whoever in this energy, they may have expected this decoy to help them reach themselves, but it seems like it just made the whole situation even messier. Or maybe this was a same-sex relationship that didn't go well. Maybe there was too many lies involved to feel any kind of justice or balance in this person's life. Like this person was emotionally unstable to some degree, because they tried to reach their emotions through a fictitious means. There was definitely some falsehoods here. And then you have this collaboration coming out with this Star. It's like, a celebrity needs his staff. He needs his fans. He needs so much support to be as bright as he is. And that's the vibe that I'm getting from this, that you've got people coming into your energy, if this is your energy, who is ready to support you, lift you up as high as you can go. And also, you've been through it. Whoever this is, you've definitely been through it. Someone has definitely been through it, and it feels like their life is a constant uphill battle. That's the overall vibe. So whoever this energy is for, there's definitely a vibe here that you've got power on your side, and Just to let you know, this is a general message. So if you would like to book a personal reading, let me know. And by sending your payment through PayPal, and all the details are in my description. So let's just dig a little deeper into this energy. If you're resonating with this Queen of Swords, it seems like you've got support coming, and it's like you're meant to be a star. It's not about the relationships, it's about you. And so that's where we're getting closer. You got the Hierophant here. So there seems to be something particularly interesting about the fact that Justice is out, the High Priestess is out, and now the Hierophant, because this is reflecting on your position in government. I do feel like whoever's in this energy, you're going to be gifted some kind of honorary degree or notable mention, where it seems like you would have had this if you had the chance. Like if you didn't go to college, if you had the chance to go to school, not only would you have excelled, but you would have been someone where people would have wanted to study you. That's the vibe I'm getting. Whatever it is, whoever is in this energy, whatever you've been through, value there. And someone's going to come to you. They're going to want to talk to you about your situation and experience. Someone's going to want to interview you to write a book or write a movie. They're not going to let you get away without giving something to the world, because there's so much value here. I also feel like someone is feeding a large crowd. Whatever the situation is feeding masses. Your energy is so valuable. Now you've got this coming out. This card, Seven of Cups, choices, illusion, indecision, and it being in reverse is like someone is being shown clarity about their situation. And we're getting rid of distractions here, and distractions does confirm that this Queen of Swords or this Queen of Cups was a distraction. So if someone was in a relationship with someone, male or female, a feminine, male, whatever the case is, this person was representing compassion, love, sensitivity, intuition, which is something that this Queen of Swords felt like they lacked at the time. So whoever this person is, they're representing a lack in this Queen of Swords. And that was a distraction, because it's meant for whoever this is to get closer to themselves, not closer to someone else who can possibly mirror who they are. Someone had to go through the system. Maybe they acted out in a way that got them caught up in probation, some kind of arrested developments. Maybe someone was arrested and they did time, or they got into some kind of trouble that they had to pay for. That's also what I'm picking up from this seriousness here. And they did the crime, they did the time. I feel like they're moving on now. Or this relationship could have felt like a prison, because it was a constant mirroring situation, and whoever was in that relationship understood what they were doing, that they were constantly just mirroring back to this Queen of Swords exactly how they felt. Okay, so you have the Four of Swords here in reverse for the Justice and High Priestess. It's like kind of give a rest to that authority that was over your life, or whoever's in this energy was listening, possibly listening and caught up with the angels and angel guides to the point of being in a psychosis. Like everything was in the sky. And I felt like that was a lesson that this Queen of Swords learned, that by being in a relationship with this decoy, which is what they had intended to do, it just wasn't the right way to go about it. They learned even more so that the earth is not safe. Being grounded is not safe. Like, I'm getting this person. So there's a tree who's afraid of leprechauns, who's walking through the forest looking for lumber to chop down and start a fire so that they can smoke a pipe. Okay, what's in a pipe? Squirrel poop and squirrel nuts. And the only reason the squirrel nuts are in there is because they don't realize that it's not squirrel poop. In any case, this tree is so afraid of these leprechauns, just, hooligans, and definitely an enemy. So they uproot themselves and hide behind a bigger tree and reroot themselves behind this bigger tree. And they're kind of like looking afraid. But this tree never actually learns to just stabilize itself in its own situation. It's constantly running from danger is what I'm getting at. So there's a vibe here to kind of lay off of hiding behind high source and God and whoever this is resonating with, and really stabilize yourself as a child of God, if that's what you are, and then start to grow into an adult. Because I feel like continuing in this behavior of being afraid of your own situation is delays, and it's like you never get to grow up in this energy. But the Lovers here in this Tower is being clarified by the Queen of Swords, which comes back to the original energy. Once all of this pretending finally is destroyed, once all the games are stopped, and it's like there's this divine intervention where it feels like almost a parent comes out and says, okay, enough, put the toys away, playtime is over. It's time to really focus on who you are, which is a star. And the truth is that the truth of it is you do need help. You're a star, and that requires you to need support. You can't do this by yourself. You need to be seen. Whoever's in this energy is probably afraid of being seen. There's this vibe like they're constantly hiding behind other things. And then you have Knight of Pentacles coming out, and this money, the relationship that you're looking for is you and your money. Whoever this is not some decoy. Is real compensation, is real payment, and that's what you're getting connected. Okay, so that's the vibe that I'm getting for this energy. If that's something you're resonating with, definitely let me know. Again, this is a general message, and I'm going to be here every day, twice a day. So this is the first reading for this message. This is the first message for today. So I'm going to have another message that may be pulling on the same energy. So you may want to check that out as well. But overall, I'm just getting that someone has been hiding behind this decoy of being more important than they are. But at the same time, you are important. Whoever this is in this energy, you don't need to pretend to be important. You really genuinely are. And it's because you shine your light. So you have a lot of light and a lot of warmth to your personality if you're resonating with this. And it needs to be shown. Okay, so that's the vibe.